Good morning, traders. Everybody got their water? Their journal? Right? I think we have mandatory water bottle and a journal every day now. Right? We have to hydrate. This is a perfect opportunity to drink that 8 glasses of water every day. And get to write down our journal. Okay, what are we gonna see today? Good morning, Eddie. Everything's okay, Eddie? Good morning, Maribel. Let me go ahead and give me 1 second, guys. I'm just getting ready for
Morning.
good morning. All right, real quick for APP, to those people who did not see my short video, remember the goal is to surpass this 50 MAs, which is that 527. So give and take 528. We need to close above that 50 MA so we could be able to move higher. So far, APP, it's actually looking pretty good. The monthly, we have 21 more days to finish this candle, and this candle is already looking good. It could be a bullish engulfing candle. Yes, about the wick. Others might say, Mary, that's not an engulfing candle, but it's a variation for me. The body of the candle on the previous which is to the left, is smaller than the current candle right now. This could be just a very short pullback. If we measure this retracement, I'm assuming this is just a short pullback. Pretty much about 61% golden ratio. So that's a good this is a good pullback, good retracement. There you go. That is my 21 EMA. So we have 61. Oh, we have a golden ratio. Yep, we have a 61 deep pullback retracement for Fibonacci. 61% is a deep pullback, which is a golden ratio. Every traders want to see a deep pullback so they could pretty much enter at the lower price compared to the 50 and the 38%. In conjunction with your 61% FIV, you have your 21 EMA serving as the critical level of support. This is your dynamic support, where as long as it continues to remain above that 21 EMAs, we could possibly continue to move higher. The second hurdle is that 528 on the 2-day chart. Currently, right now, it's looking good. Our size picking up its pace. Volume is a little bit low on the monthly, but if you look at weekly, the weekly is picking up its volume nodes, is getting larger and larger. So once again, we need to surpass that 527. This is our long-term hold. Whoever follow me at that buying signal, others actually got a better price all the way to the 360. You are already up. Let's say even if you bought it at 400, you're already up $100, because I'm already up more than $100. So is you guys. As for Netflix is another long-term hold for us. And what do we keep saying? We need to surpass what? Do you guys remember that resistance that we need to surpass? $100. Yep. That $99, $100 must be surpassed. That is your daily 200 MAs. That is a critical level of resistance. So if we cannot surpass that $100, if there's no body of the candle for Netflix to go higher, then it means that we could just possibly rebound and back test that 94. We have a gap all the way to that $90. Okay, drop below that $90, you could wiggle all the way to that 89.40 of the 20 moving averages, and then test your second level of support, which is your 86. So you got the gap up, which is this is the supports where it started to gapping up. It start the price up on that $90. If it does touch that $90, there's a higher possibility it could wiggle and it could whip and then touch this 50 and 21 EMAs. We cannot hold that. Then you have your $86 as your second support. Okay, but right now we need to surpass $100, and so far it's not giving it to us. But though the weekly chart is looking okay, once again, $100 or at least $99 need to surpass. Not only that is your 200 MAs on the daily, your $99, 100 is your 50 MAs on the weekly. So we need to see that crossover. As for HIMS, I did a technical last night on HIMS. HIMS, we have that support now as the $20. $20 is your support after gapping up. That will be, this is 21.12. This one is 20.97. So I'm sorry, it's actually $21. So $21 is your support. If we cannot hold and respect that 9 EMA on the weekly, then obviously we're gonna go back test that and fill the gap to the downside again on that $17, which is $69.91. So currently right now, we are respecting this before it gap down, and then now it gap up, and then it's actually have the same support, okay, which is aligned with your 9 EMA. So to those people who are entering HIMS, make sure that you do have a stop loss at least a little below 20.97. So it's either 20.50 could be your stop loss. Okay, you don't want to lose too much money when you're entering a trade, especially if you have a small capital. The critical level of resistance for HIMS right now is actually that $25, $26. 25 is okay too. Where is that one? Right here, 25. So I'm trying to round it off. We're not trying to be cheap. Yes, we could enter around $24 because we have the 50 MAs. But if you look at your weekly, after entering that $25, you have another hurdle. There's always price actions on the 200 MAs, okay? So you have 25.33 is your 200 MA. So we need to be careful. We prefer to be at least above that 200 MAs, which is about $27, at least surpassing that $27. We could get to see that 32 all the way to 35. So there's a possibility that we're going to get there. But key level, critical level is this level, which is that $25, $26. This was a resistance, becomes a support, becomes a support. Once again, it's becoming a resistance. So it's going to see, let's see if there's going to a price action here. This level 2 is, you know, that again, change of polarity when the resistance becomes a support, becomes a support.
Good morning, Miss Mary. Good morning,
morning.
Tom.
Hey, good morning.
And then we have that 200 MAs in there. So it's going to be a little bit of a hurdle for him to surpass that level. Okay, just keep in mind, this is a key level of support on the weekly. Was a resistance, support, support, back again with the support, which is aligned with your 200 MAs. We do have a nice bullish crossover. We finally have a bullish crossover on the weekly. But again, this is still below 50 MAs, okay? But the good thing is having that bullish crossover. Second, the daily is picking up its RSI, so it's picking up its steam. We're currently about 59%. We have a massive volume there. It's not a selling pressure. Let's go ahead and specify, is that more selling or buying? Just because it's a red candle or a red node, it's not necessarily means that, you know, it could be a selling pressure or it could be a buying pressure. So let's go ahead and take a look at the volume footprints. So as a matter of fact, this candle actually has more sellers. So we have 7.8 million sellers and we have 6.4 million buyers. So we have more sellers than the buyers. So it's contradicting, not fully confirmed yet, but that is a massive volume, by the way. We have a lot. Let me just take my dog out real quick. Otherwise, she's going to bother me.
The interesting about this is that Alexander Van
Where's it get out?
who came boss caused a lot of inside.
All right. Thank you guys for your patience. Okay.
Alexander Van
There was actually a lot of selling pressure on that candle yesterday then. So we have more sellers than buyers. So it's not a recovery yet. One candle, which is a gapping up, is a good sign due to fundamentals, right? Due to Novo and HIMS collaborating again. But HIMS still needs to be compliant with the FDA, their GLP-1. That's the one, right? GLP-1.
Yep.
Ingredients has to be compliant. Make sure it's safety for the public. But their fundamentals, they have cash flows, they have money to pay their debts.
What are you guys doing with hams? Are you doing leaps or?
Honestly, I did not enter any leaps on HIMS. I do want to see the FDA regulatory approved, and I want it to be compliant to buy HIMS. I actually still, my HIMZ, actually, I DCA down. I still own it, but I did not have that HIMS. I have the ETF. It was really bad though. It was down. So I DCA down before. I know we're going to have a reverse split for that coming up soon.
Yeah, I was doing like the wheel strategy with it.
Okay.
That was before the crash, and then I sold everything and never looked back. And
Yeah, I
so,
understand. Yeah, the reason why I hold on to it due to the fundamentals. I know that once they settle with their lawsuit, it's gonna go up. And again, we cannot move higher until that compliance with the FDA is
yeah.
done.
All right, thank you.
What else is SoFi? Oh,
I
stocks.
got one for you, Mary.
Go.
Go look at Circle. This came up on my, I was doing some research last night. Circle came up. That is doubled in the past month.
Wow, that's pretty. We have a nice volume. It's bullish. Weekly is bullish. Created a higher high. Could be a possible pullback. This was your neckline. Oh,
Yep.
hello.
Yep.
Circle could get to $126,
Yep.
125.75 to 147, all the way to 159. So let's go ahead and take a look at the shorter time frame. That is a nice one though. This, wow. Yeah, I wish I seen this too.
I wish I had seen it earlier. I was doing something
Wow.
last night. I said, "What's Circle done since I took a bath on this one?"
Yeah. That was a nice recovery, by the way. Volume is picking up. This is a volume
Yep.
node step back with the
Their
breakout.
earnings. Yeah, they just had earnings last week, no, a couple weeks ago. But their earnings were really good, and nobody said anything. No,
I did not see it too.
no, nobody did. Yeah, earnings was the 24th, so 2 weeks ago.
That's a nice volume. This is like a confirmed breakout. This is a perfect swing trade strategy right
Yep,
here.
yep. It has re-entered the world of the turtle trader. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot.
So if this back test on that $89, so that could be an opportunity for us to re-enter. Let me go and take a look at my RSI.
Our side looks good. Even on the weekly, it's 57.
No, it just needs
Daily,
to pull back.
daily.
It's
Yep,
way
daily's got
overbought on the
that.
shorter time frame. We
Yep.
cannot enter when the shorter time frame is just overheated.
Oh,
It's just too much. So expecting at least a pullback.
yeah, I'm watching it. That's so the 20 is right at 80, just right. Let's just call the 20 on the daily 86. That's kind of what I'm watching.
Yeah, I'll be more
Because you had the 20,
generous.
you had the 20 cross the 50 just a couple days ago. So yeah, it's gonna maybe do a little pullback, but this could take off.
Let me see.
Yeah, all the software. Good morning, Tom.
Good
Good morning,
morning.
Miss Mary. Good
Yeah,
morning, everybody.
yeah. So a day and I were on a call as him and I were working last night together, and this popped up, didn't it, today?
Yeah, it's in the IGV sector. So the theory on
Yeah.
that is that since we're at war, software doesn't really need like material. So some people are thinking software running because you just don't need anything for any software. For a lot of so that's the thesis upon why IGV a lot of the stocks in IGV are running.
Yeah.
Like, and Miss Mary, if APP, that's in IGV. So, if you start looking and breaking down that all the stocks in that sector, like Microsoft, they're all running. Like, if you just go to, I think I should, Tom, Miss Mary, Tom was able to import my watch
Trading view.
list.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
my trading view watch
Yeah.
list. So I don't know if you can get it from him.
Can you help me, Tom? Because they send it to me.
Yep. Yep. We'll have to get it later to sync up.
Okay. Yeah, this is
And
a
I
nice one, but I do like to see a pullback on the between 91 to $89 for
Yep.
Circle, and then we could possibly buy this. It's too high right now. It's steaming. It's just calling out for a pullback. This is a resist. This is a support. It's currently on the resistance. It has a little bit more room to the upside, but you just don't want to enter too early. I mean, too late. It's 113 is your resistance. That is your resistance, which you could extend to 120, 117 to 125. It can, but keep in mind that daily is way overbought. So if we enter on this candle, which is a massive candle, which is nice too, and then we're gonna get caught with a pullback, right? So we're aiming for a nice pullback on the 91 to 89. Then we could possibly get a call, pretty much a long one, or to those people who have you would like to buy a share, then they could do shares. So this is really the resistance for Circle. However, surpass that level, I'm still looking, just like I said, I'm still looking on that 135, 137, 146.99 all the way to that 159 or 160. So there's still more room to the upside on the weekly. Oh yeah, on the weekly, I'm sorry. Yeah, on the weekly. Just read this real quick. I know the market's gonna open soon. That's a nice one, Tom. Good job.
No, a day and I were doing stuff last night, and this just happened to pop up when we were doing some research and something. I was like, I'm gonna bring this one to the family tomorrow.
Yeah, this is really nice. So mine is about that 89, 91 as a pullback. If it doesn't pull back, I'm going to wait because look, now it's just pulling back. Slowly pulling back on the 1 hour. Your 2 hours is okay. Your 4 hours is still a little bit up in there, and then your daily, see your daily, it's just way overbought. Let's take a look at this real quick. But remember, it could be overbought. It's currently on the 76. It could still go higher all the way to 85 to 90. If volume picks up more, this is pretty good volume as well. It's decreasing volume, but still way above your SMA. So it's still okay. It's still high. It could continue to go up. You guys see mu, right? MU, it just continued to fly and fly and fly, and this one won't even stop. So this thing could happen too. So if it doesn't reach that $89.91, then it could just possibly just pull back on this red candle all the way here. So let's see. We could just watch it. Still bullish though, even in the shorter time frame.
Yep.
I'm still bullish. Yeah. All right. That's a good one. Okay. Where is my screen? Let's take a look at SPY. SPY have a nice daily bullish engulfing candle. That's just a massive candle. We have a massive candle on the daily, respected my daily supports as well. We still have that 687 as a resistance. So currently right now we have that 681 right here. This is going to be our point of control. Give me 1 second, guys. This is a client. Tom, you want to take over for a little while and talk a little bit about SPY? Just let me just answer this real quick.
Yeah. All right, let me get my screen up here, guys. Give me a second. Share. There we go. All right, let's pop SPY out here. I already got my levels are set by indicator, so it's pretty good. It's easier that way, right?
Yeah, whatever is easier for you guys.
Yep, I try and get in early. I wish Webull they had built-in indicators. You got to manually do it every day, but SPY is looking pretty good right now. Previous day highs up here, 679. You got a nice rejection candle coming off here. I mean, yesterday, obviously it took off, right? It was dead all day yesterday, pretty much. It just traded right in this range. And then it just broke out in the afternoon. I don't know if you guys caught the late play. I actually took a call late in the day on a 0 DTE just for fun, and that thing took off hit my 20% before I could even move it. Ended up at 210%, and I was so mad that I couldn't move my take profit.
So wait. You have 250% profit and you're so mad?
No, so my Webull has automatic take profit and stop losses.
Oh.
So it moved so quick, it hit 20% before I could adjust to take the take profit off.
Oh, okay.
And that thing just never stopped. And then if I had held it, it would have been 210%. Yeah. You can't cry, right? 20% of the 0 DTE at 2:20 in the afternoon. So
that's still good.
But yes, SPY is looking.
That's why I turn it off when I take profit. I only keep my stop loss on it.
Yeah, I might start doing that too, Ray, because it's cost me a couple times where it got me out early.
We caught a halfway of the move.
Tom,
So
maybe you could help me do that automatic stop loss because when I'm teaching, I couldn't do a stop loss right away. I cannot go back. So I'm still new
Yeah,
on.
yeah. Oh, so that's one. I'm sorry, I'm on the 1 hour chart. I'm sorry, guys.
just don't forget to, before you sell
Oh,
it.
we just opened, Mary. Let me give it back to you.
Okay.
It's coming up, but don't worry, it's not jumping up to the moon yet. Nothing yet.
Yeah, before you sell the options, you gotta close the stop loss.
Yep.
Oh,
All right, I'm gonna mute everybody here, guys.
nothing yet, guys. So don't worry.
All right, Mary, you're free to unmute. AMD broke out. AMD.
That's a massive candle. I mean, massive volume. Uh, I don't know if I don't want to be aggressive right now, but it looks like we're gonna go up and back test this 680. That's $2. So there's a higher chance it's gonna get there. This is too early, but the market just opened, but it's looking like we're gonna get to the top. Yep. So we could either wait for this to confirm, but it wants to go up that 680.
Yeah.
So you're more than welcome to do that, or you could wait for that candle to finish and wait for this to finish. And let's see if it's going to surpass the 50 MAs. If it does, 680 is your take profit right now. This is too early. This is for aggressive entry, and this is for like people who want to take advantage of volatility. Massive volume. Even for an early, when the market opens, this is such a massive volume nodes.
Yeah, it's not the only, like Soxhole is taking off, Tesla's taking off. Yeah, everyone had big spikes.
Take a look at my Soxo. I bought Soxo.
I said AMD. Let's look at AMD.
Let's take a look at AMD too. Is it good?
That's what I'm looking at right now.
Maybe Soxo will be
Oh,
better for us.
yeah, AMD is rocketing.
SoFi, remember, we need to be at least $20 for SoFi. Okay, nothing has broken to the trend line yet. It's actually getting there. If this is an early breakout candle, which is we will not know until today, as long as it remains above the 1886, $19, but I prefer to be on the $20 as an entry. But if you're going to enter here aggressively, you need to make sure you have a stop loss a little bit on the 18.50 or $18 even, okay? This is too aggressive. This is just peeking out of a candle or a wick, not confirmed of a breakout of this trend line. So $20 for me is a good entry. $19 is too early, okay? Too early, not fully confirmed. On that $19, I mean, on that $20, you can have a hurdle between 21 to 23 all the way to 25. And those could be your possible take profit level. SPY is nothing yet. We are pinned down between the 50 MAs, but that's a massive volume. Let's see where this thing is going. If it breaks above that 50, then it's most likely it's going to get to 680. So let's just wait. Anything that drops below that, we're testing the pre-morning supports. Those are for aggressive entry, okay? We're not supposed to be trading inside the box. Cannot fully confirm a put yet. This is too early, okay? That red candle is too early. You could take advantage of this if you want to, but just like I said, we don't have a full confirmation on the 10 minutes and not confirm on the 15 minutes, okay? Nothing yet, nothing confirmed. So we don't want to either outrun the bear or outrun the bull, right? Because the 5 minutes, look at that, it curled back down again. So it was giving us a confirmation for the 5. Your 10 minutes doesn't give us a full bearish crossover. So we're just stuck in the middle right now. We're just pretty much stuck in the middle.
Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Stuck in the middle with you.
All right, let's take a look at AMD. Oh, that was a nice candle.
Yeah, but it's pulling back now.
Yeah, it's pulling back.
That's
AMD does
gonna
that.
retest. Yep, gonna retest. Retest and VWAP on the 5.
Could be just a pullback. Let's see. Let's just retesting your VWAP. Hmm. 215 is on the table for the AMD.
Yeah.
Yeah, we break this level, there's a higher chance it's going to get to that 215, 208, 211 to 212, all the way to 215, 208, 212, 215 for AMD. So let's see.
I'm pulling up a call just to get it ready.
Too early though, Tom, for
No, I'm
AMD
not.
for a call.
No, no, I'm not doing it. I'm just pulling it up. Right now, 205 is about $5. Yep, $5 now. See what SPY is doing. SPY is just ranging. This closes.
I think we're going to be good for AMD for this.
Yeah, because it really wicked up off that VWAP, didn't it?
Yeah. We have that 206. Extended to 206.73. That's your first take profit. All the way to 208.
And jumped in.
This is early for AMD, by the way. Okay. It's giving us a little bit of recovery from the pullback, which is nice. This is early, but we need to establish a higher high. But so far, so good. Let me see. Despite nothing, looking like let's see, I don't want to say it's gonna go to, actually that is a nice thing for AMD. That is a higher high. Go ahead and you could enter, you just take profit there.
Yeah, I'm locked in at 10% already.
Yep, AMD is a good one. Go ahead and get it real quick, and then you have that 206.73 all the way to 208. But that thing could get to 208. 215 is your top resistance. Could get to 213 as well. This is your level to take profit if you want to. SPY's nothing yet. Let's see if this thing is going to come down to the put. Not confirmed yet. Just giving you a whipsaw. When you think it's going to the upside, and just reject it and back test that to the supports. Oh yeah, that's a put right there. That's a very fast put you could get here. So let's see, that whipsaw is really a bit nervous. Hold on. Oh, not fully confirmed. Yeah, but it wants to come down in there. Your 15 minutes is confirmed. Your 10 minutes is slightly, but not fully confirmed. But if we respect that 50 and the VWAP, it's going to come back and back test at 675. So you could get a put here if you want to. Have a stop loss. You don't want a candle right above the 9 AMA, okay?
I'm out on AMD, and my stop loss didn't kick in till too late. I mean, I got 8%, but I was up 15%. Can't
AMD is
move my
still
stop
bullish.
loss up, but it didn't kick in on that quick flash down. It was just a retest, I think.
AMD might be due for a pullback, but the highest it went was, I cannot see it, but it's all the way here, just to have a little bit of room to the upside. As for SPY is still good for a put. We have 1 minute to finish this. We would like to have a candle right below this green EMA. And it's looking good. Remember, we need to take profit, okay? Need to take profit. What is that, Tom? Kicking in? Kicking in your stop loss?
Wait, you hear ding dings?
Yep.
No, actually, I placed an order, it didn't fill, so I canceled it.
Make sure that, when the market opens, it's only, what time is this? 9:44. Remember, we take profit, whatever you could give you, okay?
Yep.
We don't want
That's
this
why-
candle to be above this 50 MAs. We have 29 seconds. So we're having an indecision candle if we're fluctuating up and down, up and down.
That's why I didn't mind AMD. I mean, I would have liked to get out higher, but I mean, 8% in the first couple minutes is fine.
It's still fine for AMD. There's no stop loss there yet. It's still bullish. This is actually your first take profit if you entered it earlier. It could push a little bit higher to 208. So far, so good, but we need to be cautious because it's way overbought. Okay, way overbought.
Yeah, your size. 80.
I hope you guys take profit. Market still new. It's still volatile. Okay, especially for AMD. It needs to pull back. 9:45. We are still okay for a put for SPY right now. This is now pulling back. I hope you guys take profit. We have 4 minutes to finish this candle. If we ended up having a nice bearish candle rejecting that VWAP, so far it's the 10 minutes still hasn't give us a full confirmation. It's still playing with our minds. 10-15 minutes is saying yes, but now we are between this EMAs. But this is your VWAP. It seems like a rejections did not even touch the VWAP. So far so good for a put still. Let's see that 10 minutes. 10 minutes, I just want to see a bearish crossover in that. Five minutes is still bearish. This is AMD pulling back, so that's a good one. At least it could breathe to move higher.
Yep. Yeah, AMD's popping on VWAP right now. Actually touched the 9 too, so this could be a nice retest and then move up.
Good job. You guys need to be careful on SPY. It looks like it's giving us whipsaw, and we don't like whipsaw. If we respected this candle, just let it finish for AMD. Let it finish with this candle. What is that? We just need to breathe, you know, AMD just need to pull back before it continue to go higher. That 10 minutes for SPY did not give us a full confirmation. Our 5 and 15 was confirmed bearish. If this turns out to be a wick, this could just be retesting our 50 MAs, okay? 10 minutes did not give us a full confirmation. 15 minutes is changing its RSY. It's still bearish though. It's still bearish. It's still bearish on the 30 minutes. It's still bearish on the 30 minutes. Slightly bullish on the 1 hour, but having a bearish crossover on the 1 hour is considered for me is bearish, although you have that 54 RSI. When you guys trading inside the box, it's really, they call it gamble zone, or it's really no trade zone. But if you do enter it, make sure you take profit because volatility is still present. We have massive volume here, by the way. 1, 2, 3. This is invalidated, so this is the highest volume of the day now for if we voided 3 volume nodes when the market opens. On the 5 minutes is still bearish. The 10 minutes is still not fully confirmed. Our 15 is bearish, so we have a bearish crossover on the 30 minutes, but we're just pinned down between the 200 and the 50. Sooner or later, it's going to give us more directions. If we're going to be bullish, we need to create, at least establish a higher high on the 30 minutes to move up and reject of 200 MAs. As for the bearish signal, we really need to surpass the pre-morning supports. This is your pre-morning supports, the white line. Remember, the white line is your trend line for pre-morning resistance, pre-morning supports. As for AMD, AMD just possible pullback. Possible pullback. But don't enter yet until you get another confirmation for AMD. But AMD looks like it wants to go up. We've been having a lot of whipsaw for SPY.
Yeah.
So the technique here is to take profit when it's moving down because it's going to whipsaw it again. Okay. Still looking good candle for AMD. If we ended up having a green candle here, this is just a short pullback for AMD, but based upon retracement, this is just a 50% retracement. So it pulls back, so that's good. So now we have room to move to the upside for AMD. So far, I did not break out on that $19 or $20 yet. So nothing for SoFi. Netflix needs to be above $99, $100. UNH is still a good buying opportunity if you don't own UNH. I'm not a financial advisor. For AMD, we need to respect this level, okay? The 204. 204 has to be respected. You don't want to be on the call for 204 because it could back test that 202. SPY is still bearish. It's just slowly though, slowly. It's still thinking where we want to go. But your 5 and 15 are still bearish. We are pinned down between here to here. So this is, in reality, this is a no trade zone for us. See where the market's going to give us a hint once it surpasses this higher high and back test to the upside. And this confirms the downside. Literally your pre-morning support is the critical level. You see that whipsaw? So you only take profit when it's coming back, coming down, because it's going to whipsaw. It's a bunch of whipsaw. This is reactions from the traders. They sell, buyers comes in. They buy, sellers comes in. Push the price to the downside, buyers comes in again. But this is a nice looking volume, by the way. So your 10 minutes is still not confirmed. Two red candle for a pullback is okay. 3 is no good for the 5 minutes. For the 10 minutes, 1 red candle is okay. Good job, Brace. Bearish still bearish. You don't want to be in call in AMD like this, because now it's going to have a deeper pullback, okay? $10 minutes is giving us early now. He's saying I'm confirmed for a bearish, but let's see. It could whipsaw from here and change its mind. Establish a lower low, confirmation, move to the downside still. But if you're gonna read this candle, it's just rejecting your VWAP. There's not even no wick on this particular candle. But again, it's just whipsawing. Buyers keeps trying to push the price higher. Still bearish. I think it's gonna flush down. Give me 1 second, my son is calling me. Yes, Papi, why are you calling me? I'm in live trading.
Did you send me my shirt?
Oh, I send it to you later afterwards, okay?
I'll do it right now.
Okay, my love. Bye. 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 AMD is pulling back. You could get about $2 here if it pulls back. At the same time, just keep in mind this is half of the candle. So you could pulls back half of this candle and reverses to the downside, okay? AMD too early for a put, okay? So be careful. You're only going to trade AMD if it drops below 203.84, and then it's going to fill in the whole candle. That's how you're going to trade this. But you have to be very fast on AMD because it's really bullish. SPY is still bearish. SPY is still put. Let's see this if it breaks down. And then we need to break out of this level because that lies your 50 MAs and 200 too. Right here. I care more on the bigger time frame. 2 minutes to finish this. That is Jonathan, that's your 200 MAs.
Nice raise, 40% of Soxel. Nice job.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you guys take profit lies on that 675, okay? Need to take profit there. Then we're going to see price action here. You're going to see candles even at this level, but this is weaker, so it's going to get back test on the pre-morning support. You still put, okay? This is what tell us if we're going to continue to come down or not, this white line. Yep. If you guys gonna take this put for AMD, please be careful. Because you have 202 as your level of support, okay? It's still bullish, okay? You're just trending, you're just trading with the trend right now. You're trading the pullback. You're trading the pullback, okay? It's still put for For a shorter time frame for AMD is actually put, but we need to be careful. This 202 is on the table. All right. The only time frame is showing bearish because of the bearish crossover. Make sure you take profit on the SPY. That's it. That's your take profit on SPY. We need to wait of confirmation break out of this level. If you establish at least a, what is this, 5 minutes, finish this 5 minutes if you want to, but there's always price action here. It's not gonna continue to come down. Oh, hold on. It always pulls back on the 200 first on this level. So it still favors put, but just like I said, critical level. This is a pivotal
Yep.
point where you can come down.
Yeah, that's pre-market low right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, it bounced off it pretty hard.
Mm-hmm. It's still bearish though. Take profit for a put here. 202. Well, Paul, the reason why it's not confirmed, Paul, is because when I enter a trade, I want a full confirmation for 5, 10, 15. Some people are aggressive. They are okay with 2 confirmation. That is an aggressive entry. Okay. I keep saying not confirmed is because for those conservative entry, this is a no trade zone. So if you don't know how to look at the chart, this is a no trade zone. Okay. If you're waiting for me to tell you, okay, enter here, but I could tell you it's enter here, but it's not confirmed. It's because my 5 minutes is confirmed. My 15 minutes is confirmed. Your 10 minutes is not confirmed. So that is an aggressive entry. You only have 2 confirmation in there. Okay. And I keep saying it's bearish because if I have to look at the larger time frame, it's showing us bearish signal. So which one holds more? The larger time frame. However, what did I say? It's pinned down between the 200 and the 50 MA. So is it hard for you to follow? Then I'm sorry, it's really hard for you to follow. So if you want a full confirmation, wait for what? No trade zone here. So don't trade inside the white box. I don't want to lose this opportunity for those people who are aggressive entry, who has experience of entering this trade, because we are trading this candle by candle, level by level. Full confirmation to the upside lies when we establish a new higher high on the pre-morning resistance and the pre-morning supports. Currently, right now, there is none. So what I do is I'm trying to utilize this small move to the downside, and those people who are aggressive with the 2 confirmation, they could exit out on the level that I said, okay, we gotta have to take profit. This is a pivotal point. Pivotal point means it's critical. It could tell you either this is gonna continuation to the downside or it's gonna reverse from here. That's what pivotal point is. So if it's hard to follow, I don't know what to tell you. Try Josh or Michael to trade with you if it's hard to follow for me. Currently, right now, we are rejecting that 200 MAs. And what did we say? We need to take profit here. Those people who had a put need to take profit here. It's a pivotal point. And I warn you guys, because what? There is one aligned with the 200 MAs, 10 minutes, you still have your 200 MAs. Your 30 minutes telling us as if we drop below the 50 MAs, that's a confirmation it's going to come down more room to the downside. On regards to the 200 MAs on the 30 minutes, if we surpass and establish a new higher high, we could enter aggressively and get out on the pre-morning resistance. Once again, it's not a fully confirmed move to the upside that we could say, okay, now it's confirmed bullish. No, we cannot say confirmed bullish because now we have to establish a higher high. We need to continue the structures of a bullish structures by creating higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So we did not create a lower low here. This is a lower low. No candles that break below the 50 MAs. So what does that mean? We are now pinned down between the 200 and the 50 MA. So if you cannot follow that, please wait for a full confirmation, but you may miss some opportunity to go higher because you need to be conservative. So if you don't know how to follow me, wait for the confirmation to go higher. Right here is your full confirmation, which is a conservative entry. This is a no trade zone for you. And if it's hard to follow for you guys, try Josh and Mike. They'll tell you enter here, enter there, click, 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 and maybe that's a lot easier because I trying to teach you guys a confirmation so you could read the candles and take a look at why are you clicking, why are you buying. So right now we just it's still bearish. Oh, Mary again with the bearish signal, and you're still not confirmed. It's still bearish because you're rejecting your 50 MAs, you're rejecting your VWAP. What does I say? Pivotal point lies here. Can I enter a put? It's a little bit too early for a put here, but once again, it's still bearish. Okay, I'm not a magician, so it's still bearish, but what do we say? We need to confirm a trade to the downside if there's a candle that drops below that 200 MAs.
Yep. Keeps hitting at 167.81, 167.82.
Yep.
Yep.
Good job, Arden. Rudy, the same thing with Paul. You guys could watch me or we'll go to Josh and Mike. Maybe you guys could, just like I said, if you guys having a hard time with me, go to Josh. We have a lot of crown traders. Try them. Try all the crown traders. This is still bearish. Why is it bearish, Mary? Rejecting your VWAP is right here. As for your AMD, this is where you take profit on this pivotal point here for the candles. So you need to stop with your put here. Let's take a look at your full confirmation with here. If there's a candle that dropped below, this is establishing a lower low. We continue to establish lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Okay, so now we still pin down here, but this looks like it wants to drop. Okay, but sooner or later, hold on. And I keep saying, oh, it's still bearish because your larger time frame telling me it's bearish. That's why. So we follow the larger time frame, and the larger time frame is like a compass. We have 4 minutes to finish this, but based upon this candle, this is a rocket ship with no gas. That's what it's forming. I'm trying to give you guys an analogy that's making it a lot easier. Okay, this could be just retesting, back testing this support that we broke. Once this is broken, it normally wants to back test that and scares all the traders and get out right away. But based upon this candle, it could be just back testing half of this candle before dropping. Who knows? We normally get caught and get scared with a green candle, but one green candle could serve as just a pullback. What happened here is you have the red candle that break through that 200 MA. Now you have another candle trying to back test that 200 before continuation to the downside. But we cannot have a call yet. Just because you have one green candle doesn't mean you're gonna have a call. On regards to your stop loss, you better make sure you have a stop loss that's like what, 5 to 10%. Be automatic about it, or wait for a change of a structure. What does that mean, Mary? Change of a structure is two things that we could do. If there is a candle that drop below that break out of that 200 MAs, we don't want to be in the put. Why? Because it's going to back test our VWAP. So that's such a big long, that's about $2 from here to there. Okay. This is gonna drop here. It wants to drop.
And JR, are you asking about the 200 MA versus simple MA or
I'm in
versus
live trading.
exponentially EMA?
Honey, I'm in until 11 o'clock. I give you a call back. Okay. I forgot. I call back. I'm in the live trading. Bye.
How do we know when it will not back test VWAP? I mean, you just literally got to watch the candles, right? And see where it touches. And if you get those wicks off of it.
Back testing the VWAP is right here, your purple line.
Yep.
To those people who entered the put, remember I told you guys to exit on this point of control, right? This is going to be the point of control. Full confirmation for that if we drop below the 50 MA, which is about 202, because 202 is our take profit for a put. We need to be careful because what a larger time frame of AMD is actually bullish. So it's bullish, okay? So don't get too comfortable with your puts and then you get roasted in this flat climb up and then rejecting your 50 MAs and back test to that 212 because the resistance is still lies on that 212, 213. You have 208, which could vary from 208 to 209, then 212, 213. As for SPY could be just retesting that 200 MA before a continuation to the downside. This is pivotal point. Two things. Why is that? We need to break out of this level in the 30 minutes. We also have a head and shoulder. There you go. I was just waiting for that to tell you guys, but no, I'm telling you. Hold on, let me just take my dog out.
It's better to enter put when candle close before below the white line. Yes. Yep, we're looking for it to close below the lines, right?
Yep. If we close above the 200 MAs, then it means we are rejecting this level. Okay, we don't want to be in the put if there's a candle that break out of here. And yes, unfortunately, you have to suck it up and wait until this 25-second candle finish. Remember, I always tell you guys, if you're having a hard time following me, we have a lot of crown traders in the Discord. Okay, there's a lot of crown traders in the Discord. So if my strategy doesn't work on your pace, and then you could try Josh. I mean, to those VIPs, you could try Josh and Michael. Daniel does Power Hour as well. So there's a lot of crown traders that you guys could follow. It's like testing a running shoes. You know, I don't like Vaporfly. The Nike shoes, yes, it's expensive, but I don't like it. Now I'm going to go to Saucony. I like Saucony better. So, I mean, Eddie knows that, right, Eddie Cox?
Nice, Eddie, thumbs up. You can't trade this right now, right? We're bouncing on the 5 minute. We're bouncing between pre-market lows and the 200. There's no trade here. You got to wait for it to break.
SPY is still bearish. Honestly, AMD is still bullish. So that's why I said be careful with your put there. You could guys use an order block. Order block is just giving you a possible reversal or a buy signal. If it's a green order block, this is such a wide order block. So that means this could be a support, this could be a support, this could be a support, and there's a possible reversal. And the only way to get rid of this green order block is establish a new lower low. And then your next support lies on the next order block. We're still respecting that 200 MAs, but we are just, in reality, there's no candle that break out in that pre-morning support. Okay, there's none. We're just vacillating red, green candle. It's just vacillations. But once again, we don't want to be above at least that 200 or that 50, that 9 EMA, okay? If we're going to trade this, we're just really waiting. Ooh, that's not a good candle. This is a possible rejections. This is called tweezer bottom. Okay, so if we're going to trade this pattern by pattern, this is a head and shoulder. This is a head and shoulder right here. So this is really this is the neckline. So if we're going to use the wick so that we don't get caught up with a fake out, then 674.77 confirms the trade to the downside if we cannot surpass that. Okay. We have a possible rejections. This head and shoulder is bearish, but it will only be validated if we have a candle that dropped below 674.77. We could have this level and could be rejected and invalidated, and then yet we respected the double bottom, okay? Because it could reverse from here. We have a tweezer top, tweezer bottom, we have a double bottom, we have a bullish engulf, we have a bullish divergence, we have a bullish divergence, so it means this downtrend could be a possible reversal. Okay, so we don't want to have a put right above that 9 EMA. Is it due for a call now, Mary? Not yet. Okay, we cannot get a call yet. But I don't know how many times I have to tell you guys, this is a pivotal point where we take profit here. I hope you guys listen to that. This is a pivotal point where it's going to give us more direction either to the upside or to the downside. So far, we have a bunch of rejections here, possible double bottom, and we have the head and shoulder invalidated because it's rejecting it. Now, if we're going to use this double bottom with a tweezer bottom, that's a 2 rejections with a bullish divergence on the 5 minutes, that is exhaustion. Okay, we have a bullish divergence, we have a double bottom, we have a tweezer bottom. Let's go ahead and draw a trend line. We don't need to draw a trend line because it's going to serve your EMA, or your VWAP is going to serve as a trend line there. Oh, hold on.
Yep.
It looks like this.
My confirmation is important. If you had tried to end the report, you would have got crushed. Now it's trying to close above VWAP.
Yeah, so once we close above VWAP, well, we're gonna a full confirmation for this. If we're going to trade, this is going to be aggressive again. Okay, we need to establish a new higher high. What does that mean, Mary? Because we need to change the structure from bearish to bullish. Why are we getting aggressive entry, Mary? Because aggressive entry, we have one confirmation. We have our bullish crossover. We have a break out of this VWAP. This is not fully confirmed yet because the candle hasn't closed below or above the 50 MAs. Your 50 MAs right here, the 671.20, 677.23. Okay, so you need to be prepared for your call. As for a put of AMD, I give you guys a take profit level if you guys taking that aggressively. We cannot stay with the put on AMD right now because why? The larger time frame is still showing bullish. Okay, still showing bullish. Your RSI is still bullish. Yes, we have a bearish crossover. Too early for an entry here. You could cash that right if you want to, but we're gonna end up stopping right here on that 677.83. Full confirmation is to get a candle or have a candle. This is going to be a breaking candle. Sweet, that's nice, but a breaking candle doesn't necessarily means a confirmation to the upside. Okay, so we want a candle at least right above the trend line or right above your 50 MAs. So this is pretty early. Our volume is picking up, so this is a nice increasing volume, so it's picking up. Even your RSI needs to establish a higher high, just to let you know, okay? Your RSI, just because you guys look at it as an overbought, oversold, there's also tricks on there that you need to take a look at creating a higher high. So neckline is going to be confirmed trade if we ended up having a bullish higher high on this candle. Okay. Some people are aggressive trader, so they enter on a breaking candle, but they know where to exit. Okay. If we're going to use this time frame as an entry, we really want to be above here. But for a full conservative entry, it has to establish a higher high just to get to this level all the way to the pre-morning resistance. Remember this 30 minutes this morning? Still morning. We're pinned down between 200 and the 50. I hope you listen. I don't know how much clearer I have to say. The only way to give us a direction is if we break out of that 200 or break down below 50. This is just retesting the 50 MA, see if it's going to break through. But if we're going to use this as a trend line, this is actually a confirmation to go up and test this neckline about 678.79. So that's what it's looking right now. Okay, so this is a nice volume, picking up volume. So that's really nice for a breakout. That is actually a good confirmation. This is a breaking candle. Your volume is pretty high from the previous one, 1, 2, 3. So they're higher. So this is pretty strong for a move to the upside. But once again, full confirmation for this W pattern lies of creating a higher high. This is a nice entry. This is your trend line. This is your VWAP, your 50 MAs. Volume's picking up, so that's good. You have a bullish crossover, establish a higher high on your RSI. We had a bullish divergence right here while your RSIs continue coming up, your price continue to come down. Confirmation of that bullish divergence is two things. One, have a bullish crossover. Two, draw a trend line. And anything that break out of that trend line, confirm your trade for a bullish divergence. But if we're trading this with a W pattern, establishing a higher high must be completed, okay, to break the structures of the downtrend. Because right now, higher high, higher low, lower low, higher low, lower low. So what is that? It's still bearish, right? So we really need to establish a higher high. So if it's reached all the way here, it could retest at 50 MAs before coming up. Or if it's really so strong and we have volume picking up, we could really back test at 680 all the way to 681. AMD is moving like a turtle.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong at all. Remember, for SoFi full confirmation is $20 close above that on the daily, okay? $19 is aggressive, meaning it's not fully breaking out of that trend line and your EMAs. You could have a stop loss on 1850. So SoFi is still not ready to move up yet. People just sometimes trade bullish and bearish divergence. And that's one of the easiest way to enter too, because you don't have to worry about EMAs. You just worry about the confirmation of the candle. See, how could you not take advantage of a move and sit down here and wait for a full confirmation to the upside? So that's why sometimes it's good to be aggressive. So while you're sitting down here, we could take trades on candle by candle. Mary, I could have just entered a call here. Well, first of all, this green candle is not confirmed, okay? This is pretty hard to trade because there's no confirmation in this. It's giving a signal that it's a possible reversal, which it did. But all these candles, this is a strong downtrend. It's hard to enter a call if you're going against the trend. See how it's pinned down? Neckline goes here. That's why we use the wick to avoid fake out. But RSI is picking up. Break through it. It's just being shy. There's nothing wrong in taking profit, okay? You could take profit here, or you could wait or hold it because it wants to come up. I like the idea that it's now currently 60. So that's nice. That's a nice RSI level. So if you enter in this candle, you could take profit here. You could hold it, whichever trade that you want, whatever strategy you're willing to do. Or you could have a runner. You could get to 680 all the way to 681.32. By the way, 50 cents in SPY is golden. That is more than 50 cents. That's $1. Water break. That's good, Jonathan. Good job, Eddie. That's a good confirmation about calls when he was holding that pre-morning double bottom, tweezer bottom. Yep, very good. %41 from the bottom. Good job. You guys could take profit here, but it wants to come up. I guess I scared 50 people.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you're scary.
I cannot please everybody, guys, okay? But I'm trying to give you guys options. If you cannot follow me, there's another crown traders that you guys could do. You know, it's your money. You have a bullish RSI 62, it's still pumping. But once again, what I'm seeing right now is a guaranteed profit. Okay, so that's pretty good money. That's about $1.50 if you guys hold on to that calls aggressively. Okay. If we close above this, this is really your take profit level. But we need to take profit level on the pre-morning resistance. Okay. As a matter of fact, this is better exit than here because it's not guaranteed. It could reverse from here. But once again, it's your strategy. Let me go ahead and draw that trend line there. But there's a higher chance that it's going to test that pre-morning resistance.
And that's a big move, though.
Yeah, that was a nice move. This is a W pattern that we traded with the bullish crossover. Look at that. See, that's why you cannot depend on your indicator. You see this now it's telling me, oh, there's a bullish divergence. Yeah, we saw that already, but you just tell me that now. You see that indicator lags? This wasn't here earlier when we say there is a bullish crossover, bullish divergence. Look at that. So that's why you cannot depend on your, if you waited for this to show up, look what happened. It already ran out. See, there's lagging on your indicator. So it's always better. Don't depend on your indicator because we already saw this before the RSI indicator saying, oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you there's a bullish divergence. We already saw that. Right? We saw that already. So that's why it's good to right away you have to have a keen eye saying, okay, there's a price that's continued to come down. RSI is picking up. So there's a bullish divergence there. What does that mean? It's getting exhausted. And then what do? We draw a trend line, confirm the bullish divergence in conjunction with your VWAP. this wick as your take profit level. Okay, you want a body of the candle to close here. As for SPY, you're looking at the purple line. Actually, this is the easiest instructions where you guys enter this trade. You know that, right? I give you guys a lot of reasons. 1, 2, 3. Green candle. Let's call the A+ trade setup. 3 reasons to enter that trade. As for your AMD, you just really want to have a body of the candle right above here. Take profit on that 206. Let me just take my dog up. This is not guaranteed, okay? This could be scaring you folks because it's half of the candle. But from here to here, that is a lot. Half of the candle, hold on. It's still bullish. There's gas on that SPY.
Yep.
Beautiful candle, by the way. If your 10 minutes gives you a 60% RSI, that's going to be sweet.
Come on, there we go. Push.
It's going to push. It's just being patient. AMD preparing for your calls. Hope you guys making money.
Should be. I'm up 10% in this last spot right now.
Take profit here. This is just retesting half of that candle.
Yep, took it.
There's nothing wrong taking profit here to here, all right? That is about 50 cents. Okay, you could scale out, meaning reduce your position.
I flipped over to AMD, reclaimed the VWAP on the 5.
Not yet. It's early though, but it's getting there. It's
Gotta
cooking.
keep an eye on it. Yep. It definitely closed above VWAP on the 5. What's the 10 look like? Yeah, 10 too. Yep, 10, 15. It's got both too. If it can hold this candle. And then we get that big move up to 205.38 maybe.
Yeah, if we finish, this is the candle that's going to tell us if this is going to confirm to the upside, the 5 minutes. That's the candle. That's the only thing that's not confluence on the time frame.
Yep.
Guys, if that one red candle scares you, there's nothing wrong taking profit. I think we have pretty good. That's $2. That's $2. Okay. There's nothing wrong taking profit. But Mary, you said it's going to get there. It wants to get there. Right now, it's just testing half of this candle. Okay, it's just testing half of the candle. Do you guys know where it wants to come? It wants to come here. It really wants to come there. So Mary, can I just take profit there? Well, this is not guaranteed. These level is a higher probability it's gonna be it's gonna be completed than this one, but there is a probability it's gonna get there. It wants to come there. There's a reason. For AMD, not yet. We're still cooking that. The 5 minutes just really needs to. We just really needs to have the bullish crossover in the 5 minutes to confirm that trade. And I think it wants to. It's just scaring us. But we are not afraid. Netflix, a really good entry is right above 100. That could be a long call. Am I gonna owe you guys a couple of cents for that? That is about more than $200. $202. Yvette, 2 trades. Last one profit met for the day. Good job, Palita. Palita is a good consistent. Joseph, yes. Ain't we in no trade zone for SPY? Yes, Norton. For those people who are not trading because they are inside that, you guys could sit down there. I'm teaching you guys an aggressive entry here with an opportunity to exit a trade. And I'm guiding you. If you did not catch that, you could wait for here if you want to. But by the time that it gets a full confirmation for the no trade zone, this is going to be exhausted already. Peter said he's so bullish on SPY right now. It looks bullish.
Yeah. Still got, I mean, you still got, this is yesterday's high, 680. And then you got pre-market up here at 681. So you still got a $1.50 move here.
We have $2 move there. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that was nice.
Well, by the way, I do have my beginners class on Friday, 5:30, scalping class on Saturday, and Tom's class on Sunday, okay, for options. Tom, is that a leap or what are we doing? But we have options class on Sunday, okay? And so we're gonna be busy Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We have a bunch of classes. This is the second neckline of the W, okay? There is a higher chance it's gonna get here, but there's always possibility that it could reverse and back test the neckline, okay? 687. But is it bullish, Mary? Yes, it's bullish, but we're gonna have a possible reaction lies on that neckline. I mean, on the leg too. But your 10 minutes is showing really bullish. It still wants to come here. Yep. If I were you guys, I'll take profit. I'll just close my position or scale out, reduce my position. This is your leg too. You don't want to give back everything here. That's $2. Look at that, 150 SPY when I was aggressive. Let me go ahead and wait for this pullback here before you enter that again, because we don't have much meat to the upside yet. It's all the way to 681.23 is the take profit for this trade, just because we have a 200 MAs on the larger time frame on this level. So every time there's 200 MAs in there, we need to take profit. You have 3 minutes to finish this candle. We have an increasing candle. It turns out to be a green candle, so that's good. It's picking up. Volume's still picking up, by the way. See, we're not confirmed for AMD call yet, remember? Let's see. That 5 minutes did not give us a confirmation. We have a nice volume here, 15 minutes. That's just your 200 MAs. Good job, Antonio. Antonio, I hardly trade when I'm doing live trading. And I lose a lot of client when I do live trading. My husband's business, I manage it, but from 9 o'clock to 11, I cannot pick it up. So that's why I cannot do it every day. And then I don't make money, so. Get your phone number. Hey, John, good morning. We're just following up. So that I can assist you. You got the answer. First looks like second week. Please let me know if you can arrange this May 2nd. Schedule. You guys could enter that call if you want to push it a little bit higher, but remember, there's not much meat, okay? Be careful. 681 is your a hurdle, but surpass that 681. Now, if we establish a higher high, guess what? That is a breaking of the pre-morning resistance. We need to break out of that 681.50. Okay, 681.50. Make sure you have a stop loss because there's not a lot of meat to the upside yet. We need, if have you seen it? There's no red candle here yet, so you could push it a little bit higher here, but if you establish a higher high, that's sweet. You could get to that 682.94. Remember my scalping class, and I believe I'm the only crown traders that give you guys a free live trading for your scalping class. I don't know if Mike or Daniel gives free one too, but when I provide a scalping class, I also provide a free live trading for you guys, and it's not part of the class, but I do it so that you could get the money back, you know, from the money that you paid for that class, and also utilize the technique that I teach you. So what is the purpose of teaching you that technique if it doesn't work on the live trading? Mike started $100. Yeah, Mike has his own Discord inside the Discord now. It's $100 extra mentoring and 2 extra trading sessions. Well, take my scalping class. You have 1 trading free. They don't give free anything. That's a huge benefit. I give you guys free stuff, a lot of free stuff. This is free for my YouTubers. You're like,
Yep, we do. We do Sunday night free. We do Wednesday night
yeah,
free.
those are free
Yeah,
classes, guys.
yeah. That's a lot. Mary gives a lot, guys.
You know,
I'll tell you.
I don't get paid doing that. The only way I get paid is from the affiliates. When you guys join, and if you're using Josh link, please use mine. That's how I get paid. That's how I get affiliates. I only get paid doing affiliates. I don't get paid doing live trading. I get paid I get portions from me and Tom when we do our own coaching class or the beginners class and the scalping class. That's how I get paid. But it's not much. You tell me a sad stories, I get sad and you know what happened.
I know.
Yeah, exactly. So no KS, I don't do live trading. Thank Eric. I do give a lot. Even in the class, it's supposed to be just 1 hour. Do you guys know that? The group class, we're supposed to be doing only 1 hour. When Tom teaches and when Tom talks, and he ended up 3 hours. And those
Yeah, 2 hours plus
we're only
sometimes.
supposed to be doing 1 hour class, and we extend it. We extend it for 2 hours, and that's our time.
I get excited about giving out information.
Yeah, so guys, if you want to support me, please use my affiliate links. And I'm slowing down on my real estate. I become part-time now in real estate, so I could do live trading with you guys 4 times a week. So that's what I did. Thanks, Eunice. What videos? Oh, Miss Yolanda surprise. That's getting it's coming. I'm gonna show you guys an announcement. It's coming. Let's go ahead and take a look at AMD is looking good. This is actually a good call for AMD. Okay, let me tell you guys an analysis for AMD. We establishing a higher high, but this is a weak move to the upside. Okay, you see how strong it is to go to the downside, and it took one pullback and then it goes up again. So this is an early entry for a call, but your take profit lies on that 205.90 to 206.73, and then you got 208. That's SPY still bullish. Okay, SPY. I need you to take profit. Not I need you, because I don't want you to say, Mary, you take early entry. There is a reason why I want you guys to take profit on 681, because it's going to have a hurdle in there. There is some type of resistance. One, it's your pre-morning resistance. We need to establish a higher high. Okay, how many times I have to tell you that? We need to establish a higher high to continue a bullish move, to change the structure from bearish to bullish. Okay, we haven't have no red candle yet. We're approaching an overbought territory. We are approaching there, and it's kind of curling down. Okay, so we don't want to overstay our welcome, just like Ertuan keep teaching us. And it's 11 o'clock. Miss Mary need to go. For AMD, it's still looking good for a call. It started looking good now for a call. Okay, confirmation now is confirmed for AMD, but I need you to have a stop loss. Okay, at least 5 to 10%. Where am I taking profit there, Miss Mary? Do you guys see the green color? You could start from here, but your real take profit level, if we're going to use and utilize that wick, that is your take profit level. Surpass that, you have 208, 209. What is our real take profit? That 213. Ooh, Mary, that's sweet. Not guaranteed. Okay, I don't want you to like, Mary, I'm waiting for that 213 and it never happened. But where did it reach? You get to 208, okay, or you get to 206. Okay, those are take profit. Okay, nothing is guaranteed. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. 1 o'clock is not guaranteed, but yet we planned it. We always wait for tomorrow, tomorrow, but tomorrow never come. So please, guys, if you are using Josh's link, except for those people who are grandfathered in, please don't change it. Okay, I want you to save money. But to those people who just got in, I appreciate it if you could use my link to subscribe under my link, so I could be able to get credit from the work that I do. Thank you, Rudy. Good job, Kamara. Good job. Kamara is actually the guy who gave us a sponsorship on 2 classes.
Oh, speaking of which, we got a class coming up Sunday, guys, right?
That's what I said, Tom. I
Yep,
guess you didn't hear
I
me.
know. I had to mute you for a minute. I had to take a work call. So cash secured puts, cover calls, the wheel strategy coming up on Sunday. I'll post it again in Discord for the registration for that. So we're gonna do our first weekend class for that for people who can't make the ones during the week. And then then once we get that one done, we'll come back with I know a lot of people are asking me about when's the next Leaps class. And so we'll do that, and then we'll just keep rotating through, so you guys have plenty of opportunities to jump into these classes and learn. I'm even thinking about Mary maybe creating one for longer term stuff, like how to build dividend ladders and things like that, right? How to make your portfolio build itself, right? Without you having to actively trading every day. I actually have to jump, Mary. I got a work call. I got to
No
join.
worries, no worries. Okay,
So
guys, it's 11 o'clock.
yeah, we'll be back.
Oh yeah, Scal wants to do AI again. Scal, you want to do that on Sunday? Scal is very informative on those AI that will definitely save you guys time from watching videos from everything. And
Oh,
Scal, Tom, his name is Tom too, Tom.
yeah.
Tom is he's in your
I brought that. I brought that like 6 months ago. I was like, as soon as I found out Gemini could take YouTubes and summarize it for it, I was done watching 40-minute YouTubes.
yeah. That's not good for us, but I want you guys to save your time. Please make sure you take
Well,
profit
I
on the
mean,
white line.
Josh,
Okay.
I never do it with Josh's or yours. It's other people.
Okay. Yes, Dayron. I'm also done at 11 o'clock. Please take profit on SPY. So just since I'm leaving soon, just copy my level. So that's where you guys take profit. Okay. There's more room to the upside, but this is a pivotal point now for SPY, is because on the larger time frame, there's 200 MAs on that. That's very, very strong on the larger time frame. And you see that 200 MAs, you need to make sure that you are ready to either adapt that resistance or take profit. Okay. For my class, oh yes, absolutely. Oh, you take profit. Okay, guys, please take profit. You hit that level there. We need to establish higher high to continue this move to the upside. It's still bullish. It's still bullish, but I'm leaving. I'm not gonna be able to guide you through this, but we need to be careful. Okay, so we're just right on this level. Yes, if you're very patient, but currently right now it's 11 o'clock, it still could get to that 682.65 to 682.94. Okay, it still wants to get here 682.85, right? Or 65. Yep, 65 right here, all the way to 682.94. All right, but we need to make sure we take profit here now. Okay, what you could do is you could add another, or scale out, meaning reduce your position and add more position if you establish a higher high. It's still bullish. It really is still bullish. Good job, Veronica. or Paul and Darren, the one who said that it cannot, it's having a hard time following me.
For
See you
power
later.
hour today.
Yep, and break out of that trend line and break. This could be also a good entry if you want to. And it's still more room to the upside and getting back to that 682.65. Okay, but is it guaranteed? Is a higher probability that it's gonna get there. Bye, Mike. Good job. AMD still good to stay in. Hey, AMD, take profit, okay? At least take profit to the top. This is, come on, guys. Don't be greedy. We're scalping. We're not swinging. But if we establish a higher high, it's going to get to 208, 209, all the way to 213. So that's pretty good. That's a pretty good. Hey, Tom, thank you so much, Mr. Tom Kozert. I know you've been so very generous to always give me a tip. He always give me a boba tip. Thank you so much, Tom. I appreciate you. I just received it. Thank you. AMD still bullish. Take profit at 206.51 is your first take profit level. It could reach a 208. I'm still looking at that 213, okay? But don't be greedy. There is a resistance level in there. Nothing is guaranteed. As for the SPY, SPY is looking good. Honestly, even at 11 o'clock, it's still bullish. It's still bullish, and we have our volume picking up still. So, okay. What else? Oh, let me give you guys, let me stop sharing now. Before I go, make sure that you guys copy my level for AMD. I might owe you a couple cents on that. This is our take profit level. Entering here, that's 204 to 206. Come on, guys. 204 to 206. That's $2. That's a lot of money. That's why it's good to see those levels so you know where your exit strategies is. If you don't have your trend lines, you know what happened? You're just guessing. So I strongly believe labeling your take profit on your chart is a better strategy. Because if you have none, then you'll just be guessing and guessing, and you cannot maximize your profit. And if you guys would like to take my class, there's no secret on my class. There's no secret on these levels. I share everything on my scalping class. So if you guys would like to take any of my class, please don't forget to email me to my YouTube subscribers. If you would like to take my scalping class, please email me. My email is asantiago_1@yahoo.com. Okay. As for AMD, this wick is just there's a seller. So on this level, seller comes in and push the price down. As long as the body of the candle remain above the previous candle, then it's gonna push higher again. We discussed about AMD. How do we take profit? Remember that I know I keep saying we started here using the 30 minutes. Anything that breaks above that body of the candle, what do we say? Our take profit lies on the wick. It's pretty much close, so I owe you a couple cents, but come on. All right? Come on now. All right. Anything else that I have to say? I'll see you guys in a power hour today. Hopefully it's going to give us a good move. Have a stop loss, 5 to 10% raise. Feel better. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, we're gonna have power hour today. So I'll see you guys. Remember, always be kind, be patient. May all your trades be in the green. Okay, so I didn't get the link for free practice class. Koshi, did you take my scalping class? If you take my scalping class previously and you did not get to trade with me on that Wednesday, then please shoot me an email. But my scalping class this Saturday, my live trading will be on Wednesday. But it's going to be 1 hour only, okay? Because I have a Bible studies at 11 o'clock in the morning. So we'll be finishing about maybe 10:59 or 10:58. Thank you, Kimara. Thank you. Okay, Koshi, send me an email, and my just like I said, it's going to be on the 18th for my scalpers. All right, guys. Hope you guys make some money. You guys have some lunch money. Couple of trades that we did very well. Look at how it's pulling back, right? Pulling back. What did we say? Because there is a larger 200 MAs in there, so we always take profit, especially on the 200 MAs on the larger time frame. It always have a price action. It always reacts. Okay, always react. Peter, you're welcome, Peter. My EMAs is just so simple. So it's just the 3 EMAs. You have your 9 and the 50 and the 200 and the VWAP. And that's it. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you, Mr. Lois. Oh, that's your wife. Thank you, Cozart. Thank you. Thank you. Well, it's on Wednesday. I'll see you guys later, okay? Power hour. Bye, Adam. See you later, Adam. No more cowboy hat today, Adam, huh? I'm so sorry I didn't get to ask some questions on my YouTube or these classes on YouTube. No, Jacqueline, these classes are actually from the Discord, but if you are not part of the Discord, you could do two things. Either one, you could join our Discord, Stocks with Josh, or you could send me an email and I'll let you take that class. Do you trade every day? I don't trade every day here, Lulu. I give one free live trading for my YouTube, but for the Discord, I trade 4 times a week. Meaning we trade Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9 o'clock to 11. It's supposed to be until 10:30. By the way, I'm only scheduled to 10:30. I always extend it to 11, and then we have a power hour every Tuesdays and Thursdays from 3 to 4. Yeah, Simpson, you're right. Only on Thursdays for the Discord. All right, guys, that is my husband. So I'll see you guys again. A woman teaching? That's good, right, Miss Lulu? Thank you, guys.